Hey everyone. Happy Wednesday. Today is Coding with Captain, and my name is Captain Richard, and you are here to watch some coding. It is a kind of cold and windy day outside. It is a good day to practice some coding. So today we're going to continue doing the what we started last week, which was we were building another video game so that I can put it on my website under my use your build your own video game controller. Here it is. It's the video game controller we build in class. So it has the same controls for every game, so that way you can use it. You know, you never think about it, but like when you plug in like a PlayStation or Xbox controller, it works for every single game, right? So that's what we're doing. We're building games that work with the controllers that we made in class. And hopefully we can make more of these guys. They were so fun and easy that I am going to, we're going to definitely make more of those controllers and make more video games. It's just super, right? Okay, so let's get going today. All right, I'm going to go to mrincorvia.com. Here I am. And this is what I'm talking about. We got game under our game section here. I have a build your own video game controllers. We're building a new one right here. Here's the test. Here's the one that I made, and here are two that my students have made. So we're going to make another one to put in this category so that we can play as we go along. Okay, so let's see. We're going to go to Scratch today. So let's go back. And we're going to go to coding, log into Scratch. Okay, here we go. Okay, we don't want a new project. We want to find our old one. So I'll go to my stuff, get rid of that one just made. And here we are, car drive. That is the one that we were working on. Now, last week, if you remember, I was really stuck. The problem I had was that we made this thing so that it would randomly pick turning. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to go watch. So I've worked on this a little bit. I want to show you what I did. I fixed it. I think my problem was that I wasn't using an if-else block. So when green flag clicked, switch the road to straight, so start straight. And then we set our clock timer between 10 to 15 seconds. So we want it to drive straight for a little bit. And then when it counts down to 0, pick a random, switch the backdrop, else. So I think I was doing both at the same time, so it was firing at the same time. Anyways, I got it to work now. So here we go. You can watch the timer right over here. It counts down to 0. And when it does, boop, it makes the road turn in one direction or the other. See, and now straight works, right? So every 3 to 5 seconds, it changes the road, whether it is straight or if it is a turn. And it hasn't picked right yet. Let's just let it go until it picks right. That way we can confirm it does all of the different road changes. There it goes. Goes to the right. Okay, so I fixed that. Here are the blocks that I used to make it work right. Again, the trick was using an if-else block and not a whole bunch of ifs. Okay, so the other thing you've undoubtedly already seen is that I got a tree going on here. So here, nope. That is the turning of the car. Here's the tree. It's a lot more complicated. But basically the same thing happens. The tree, you set a timer, you count down the timer. If it is 0, then you pick a random costume for the tree and you start it up here. And it starts at 50% size. And what we want to do is basically as it travels down, so then it changes its size. So it changes by 0.2 255 times. So I got that number by it starts at y equals 120, and it goes all the way down to this number, negative 125. So the difference between 120 and 125 is 255. So every it changes y by negative 1 255 times, right? And then it changes its size. So here we got a tree. It goes down. Now this is just like building it. Right now we want it just so that we can have it. So this is the kind of thing you want to avoid hitting the tree, right? We'll avoid hitting the tree. But right now we're just making the trees go. All right. So we got that working now. And what I'm going to do is I can just duplicate this tree and have tree 2 and make a variable called right tree timer, which is the variable I have over here, right? And I can just change this all to right tree timer, right tree timer, right tree timer, right tree timer. Now, guys, I just want to say, I told you last week, this is advanced coding lessons. So if you're like, what the heck is he doing? It's cool. Just follow along the best you can, and know that with practice, one day you will get here. But this is a lesson for my more advanced students to kind of figure out, okay? Okay, so now basically what we'll do is instead of having x be over here, we want it to be over here. So instead of negative 200, we'll do positive 200. And let's stop and go. There we go. We got 2 trees going on now, right? So that's all well and good. Okay, so so that is good. Let's pick the so now we got 2 trees going, and they should be picking random time. Let's see. So they're both at 0 right now. They both hit the bottom at the same time. Yeah, so right tree will come first this time. There it goes. Now left tree. There you go. Okay, so now this is just kind of the thing that you want to make sure that you're not swerving all the way off the side of the road because you got trees coming at you, right? Now here's the thing. We got the right tree to drive. It's going down the right side, but we're not done with all the blocks. I don't want to have to build some blocks over here and then go back over here and build these blocks over here and then go back over to this tree and then go back to this tree. I don't want to have to keep building the same thing twice. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete this tree. Okay. And now we make it work all over here. Then when I'm like, okay, it's done. Then what I can do is I can go over and fix it up over here, okay? Let's see. Mr. Turner says, hi, sorry I wasn't here for the last few streams. I've been watching a dog we're babysitting. Aw, that's great. Dogs make the summer really fun. Right, Bree? Right? Yes, good girl. Yes, dogs are awesome. What kind of dog? His name is Buck. He's chilling under my bed right now. Okay. So, Mr. Turner, what kind of dog are you babysitting? Okay, let's get back to business here. let's see. So we got ourselves a tree that we have to avoid, right? And that's always on the right side. So what we're going to do is we now need to make sure that you don't know what he is. Oh, yeah, he was one of those. Is he like a purebred? Does he look like a kind of dog, or is he just like a mutt, like a mixture of everything? So what we're going to do is we're going to do the next phase of the game, which is speed up and slow down. So what we're going to do is we're going to have we got left and right arrows. Goes this way. And what we're going to do is we're going to do A button and Z button are our controls. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the Z button increase the speed, and we're going to have the B button, the A button decrease the gear. So we're going to have gears, high and low gear, high gear, low gear. Okay. So let's build that. We're going to make a sprite here. Let's paint a sprite. And we're going to have ourselves a brick like that. Maybe a little bit bigger. Okay, and I'm going to let's draw a line across the middle here. Oh, undo. So what do we think? How's that line? Is that right in the middle? No. Let's grab our line. There we go. Snap that right to the middle. Okay, so we got our gearbox here. We're basically going to have two gears. We're going to have high gear and low gear. We're going to make it simple. So let's select all here, and can we increase the outline a little bit, make it a little thicker looking. There we go, better. Okay, and we're going to grab a fill bucket, and let's make this guy. Oh, Okay, you know, I'm going to erase this. I'm going to start over again. Instead, we're going to have two squares instead of one square. So let me hold down my... So here's a tip when you're drawing, guys. You see how when I resize this, it can be all different shapes? If I hold down Shift, it locks it to a square. So that's really useful. Okay, so we're going to just make a square here. Undo. And we're going to put it over here, and what we're going to do is we're going to put this guy right in the middle there, like that. Okay, now copy, paste. We have our second square. That goes on top of that one, like that. Okay, gotta move it over a little bit. It's not aligned perfectly. There we go. There we go. Okay, so same thing, but now it's two boxes that we can manipulate the colors. So let's grab our paint bucket here. Well, I guess we just select this guy, and then we're going to do the fill is going to be more of a light red, like this. Okay, and we're going to click the blue one. I mean the bottom one, and we're going to make it blue for more like you know, like high gear, low gear, fast and slow, blue, red, right? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do, we're going to have low. Oh, okay. So let's grab a black, and we're going to type in L for low. Make it bigger. Let's put that guy right in the middle. Low. Okay, cool. Cool. And now what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste our low so that we have the same size. And we're going to put it right in the middle of the high. And we're going to change it to H for high. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. The owner doesn't know either. So probably some kind of a mutt, which is awesome. Mutts are healthier than purebred dogs. Okay, so we got high and low here, right? Looks good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the same skills we used when we were making a Pokemon, that menu system. We're going to do the same thing for this one. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate. This is why you build little apps, is so that you're like, oh, the next time I have to do a menu, I know how to do it. Okay, so we're going to call this one low gear. Okay. And we're going to grab a thing here. Let's say, what do we want our selector color to look like? Like yellow? Right? Oh, that's the fill. Okay, we don't want to be messing with the fill. Never mind. Let's do that. The outline. We want the outline to be yellow. And we want it to be like size 10. Okay, so let's draw ourselves. There we go, right? Now let's make sure it goes around the box. There we go. So now we can tell that we have selected. Let's make the outline even thicker. Right? There you go. Look, you can tell that we are in low gear. Okay, and how is that looking? Is that kind of like in the middle there? Maybe a touch over that way. There we go. Okay, cool, cool. Now let's duplicate that one. And we're going to name this one high gear. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to select our selector. And we're just going to hold up until it goes over the spot we want it to be. There we go. Looks good. Okay, so now look, we got low gear, high gear, low gear, high gear, right? We got ourselves a selector. Now we can delete this template. Boom. All right, we got our gear selector here. So let's rename Sprite to gears. Gear selector. All right. Cool. All right, now this is too big, obviously. So what we're going to do is we're just going to grab the size. We're going to 50%. There we go. And let's put this guy. Where is this guy going to go? Because we don't want to block the tree coming in. We want to be able to see the tree. So maybe is that still too big? Let's do like 33%. Okay, cool. And let's just put this right up in the corner up here. Okay. Cool. And what we can do is we can maybe even smaller. Let's do like 28%. There we go. And put it up here, right up in the corner. There we go. So now when we switch back and forth, see? Switch, switch. Good. Okay. Cool. So we got high gear, low gear. Let's leave it on low gear. So, okay, let's start building some blocks over here. When green flag clicked. So, Mr. Turner, what does Addie think of the dog? Is she helping too, or is it all you? Okay, when green flag clicked, we're going to select low gear. Switch costume to low gear. Cool. Okay. And okay, and we can't, let me just remember here. Costume number. Okay, we can pick the costume number. That's good. Okay. So I'm trying to decide if we want to set up a variable or not for this. Okay, well, because if we do 0, then it's all the same. No, but 1 is the same. Okay, let's just leave it here, and we'll just use costume number to manipulate all the stuffs. Okay? Okay. So we want switch costume low gear. Okay, so let's do a forever loop here. Or wait, okay. Let's do if, so when. Let's do some whens here. When Z key pressed, switch costume to high gear. When, and then we'll just duplicate this. When A key pressed, switch costume to low gear. Okay, so now we have low gear, high gear, low gear, high gear by pressing our buttons. It doesn't make sense. You know what? It doesn't make sense when you are pressing the buttons here. But it does make sense when you're pressing the buttons here. So that's what we want. Okay. So, nice. Now we got this. Now what we want to do is we want to make the tree go faster when you're in high gear, right? Because like you're going faster. We're going fast. So we want the tree to go faster. So this is going to take some work here, guys. But let's work it out. So, pick a random number between 2 and 7. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to say, oh, you know what we do need? You know what? There we go. We're going to need to make a variable. Because so here we go. We can just do a forever thing here, and we can be like, this will be a fast way to do it. So let's make our variables. Our variable, we're going to call this variable gear, right? So 1 will be low and 2 will be high. Okay? And we're just going to grab a little equals block here. If, you know what, let's do an if else. If else, if costume number equals 1, then set gear to 1. Right? And then else, so that would be 2, set gear to 2. All right, so now we have the ability to pass this information into other sprites. So let's go to our tree here. So let's increase our random time by 1 on each side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to subtract for every tree. Okay, for every gear. So where's my math? So subtract for gear. So whatever, so see, the higher the gear, the faster the trees will come. So let's put 3 over here and 8 over here. So that means the tree spawn in low gear is the same, but when it's in high gear, it's going to come faster. Okay, so here it is. We're in gear 1. Let's get rid of some of these variables so we can see. Don't need that anymore. Okay, so we're in gear 1. The tree timer is going to be between 2 and 7 seconds, because 3 minus 1 is 2 and 8 minus 1 is 7. So this is the same respawn rate of our tree. Oh, but I did it in the wrong thing. I did it in the wrong thing, guys. Okay, let's put, this is in our original spawner. So this is we want to put it down here, this block. There we go. Okay, so this should be the same. It should be spawning between 2 and 7 seconds. So there you saw it was 2. It should never go higher than 7. Cool, 3, right? So now let's increase the gear. Now it should spawn between 1 and 6 seconds. So just, it's not a lot faster, but the tree should be, it's like on average spawning more. It's like we're passing more trees now because we're in high gear and we're going faster. So we're not talking about the tree dropping yet. We're going to increase its speed, but I'm just saying the respawn of the tree, right? All right, it's 1:30. I'm having so much fun though that I'm just going to keep on going. Okay? All right. So, okay. Okay, so let's do some multiplying now. All right, let's see if we can get this to work. We need 3 of these. Okay, so the first one is going to be 255. So basically what we're doing is we're multiplying it by the gear now. So the repeating will be, if it is in gear 1, which is low, 255 times 1 is 255. But it will be double the speed if it's in gear 2. So we're setting up all these numbers right here. 0.2. Oh, 0.2. Okay, I am hoping that this works. Let's see what happens. Plug all these numbers in here. Okay. So the gear is high right now. It should be going twice as fast. Is that twice as fast? Oh. Oh, look at that. My high and low are not changing the gear number. Why? Why? Oh, I don't have this in a forever loop. I thought that might be the problem. Boom. All right. So we got low speed right now. So the tree should be going at regular speed, right? Now if we go to high speed, the gear did not change. Why? I'm not running the loop because we didn't click start. So let's switch it to low gear. There we go. So there we go. Now gear. Oh, see, look. Okay, twice as fast. The tree goes twice as fast. Okay. And it's stuck down here because we don't want this number to go twice. We want it to go half. So instead of doing multiply, we need to do divide. So 255 divided by 1 is 255, and multiplied by 255. So let's stop and go. Let's check it out. Okay. So this is gear 1, so low gear. Tree goes. And it gets to the bottom. Cool. Now, gear 2. Oh, I messed up. High gear. There we go. Twice as fast. Oh, the repeat. Okay. So the repeat only triggers when interesting, which means that if we switch to low gear, it should disappear before it gets to the bottom. Yep, it did. Okay, I got a solution. I got a solution. So instead of doing repeat, let's break this off. Instead of doing this repeat block, let's just do repeat until. And then we do repeat until. We're going to need an equals. Not equals, we'll do is less than 0. Or what's the bottom of the screen? Do we know what the bottom of the... We can do repeat until touching edge. How about that? Repeat until touching edge. And let's put this in here. Okay, well, this goes right there. And then this goes underneath that. Okay. There it goes. Okay, so gear 1, there is our tree. Going down, down, down. Touches the edge and disappears. Okay, so that is cool, except it is not what we want. Because the trees don't just disappear when they touch them. We want it to drive all the way off, right? So let's take, and then let's make it go faster. Let's see if that works. Yeah, so it works. It's good. Let's just see what the bottom of the screen here is. Negative. I think it's like negative what would make this is 255, probably 180. Okay, so we're on the right path here. We can throw this away. Let's just grab our less than signs until the Y position is less than, and let's just start with 0. Did I do it backwards again? I always do the brackety thing, but like 0. Repeat until. Okay, here we go. So in gear 1. No, I think I got it right the first time. Okay, so there it is. Oh, 0. So yeah, we don't want it 0. We want it to be like negative. What? Let's just 150. Let's just see what that does. Okay, tree, come on. Okay, here goes the tree. Okay, we're getting there. 180. Even more. Negative 200. More. 225. There we go. Better, right? 225. There goes the tree. Low gear. Should do the same thing. Yeah. Okay. And actually, the fact that it disappears a little bit right at the end is good because we don't want it to look like our car has passed the tree and then it can still touch it. So we do want it to disappear a little bit. But now it does look like we're driving by. You'd have to really be paying attention to that, okay? Cool, so we got low gear and we got high gear. Now, honestly, here's the deal. I feel like these are too slow. The trees are too slow. I feel that way because well, let's just manipulate these numbers again. So if we double the speed, make this 2. That's low gear. That's high gear. Yeah, good. It gets stuck down the bottom. Why does it get stuck down the bottom? It goes, it goes, it goes, it goes. And then it like slows down at the end. Look how it goes fast, 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 fast. And then when it gets close to the number, it just slows down. Wow, that's bizarre. Okay. Well, I don't know why that's happening. So let's double this now since we've doubled the other one. So this is low gear. There goes our tree. Yeah, see, now it works. I don't know why the size thing had anything to do with it. Cool. Now let's go a high gear. Oh, yeah. Better, right? Faster. Faster is better. Okay, so the reason it's important to have the trees going fast is because we're going to have other cars coming down. And the cars are traveling with you, but you're going faster. So you want to make sure that like the trees are going faster than the cars. Right? Does that make sense? Okay. The last thing we need to do is we need to build a collision detection. Bonk, bonk. If touching... Oh, I guess we could do that under... We'll build that all under car. Yeah, we'll build that all under car. So, okay, I think we're ready to duplicate our tree now. So let's duplicate this tree. We're going to call this tree left tree. And this one right tree. Okay. And we're going to look at right tree's numbers, and we just have to change it so that it's on the right side of the screen for us. So 200. I think that is all we got to do. Oh, we got to change all these timers. So right tree timer, get rid of this variable. Right tree timer, right tree timer, right tree timer. Okay, stop, go. All right, do we got trees on both sides of the road? Yes, we do. Look at that. Cool. Okay, let's get rid of our left tree timer here. So now it's not. Okay, so guys, we got a game going on here. We drive straight. We got trees. We can go high gear. They go faster. We get pulled around by the turn. Okay, so then the next thing I want to do is I want to make the amount of pull that happens more aggressive. Because right now it just slides back and forth gentle. So let's do, here is our pull here. We're going to do the same thing we did previously. We're going to grab our multipliers and we're going to multiply these by gear. So now the pull will be greater the higher speed you're going, right? If you're biking and you go around a turn and you're going really gentle, you don't get pulled. But if you're going really fast, like you're going down a big hill and you go around a turn, you get pulled faster, right? So, all right, we're going to just double these numbers to 2. And actually what we're going to do is we're going to do -2 over here and +2 over here. And we're going to plug these in right here. Okay. Oh yeah, you're going fast, it really pulls around that corner. You have to like so what you want to do is you want to slow down around the corner. Right? So it's not as hard, and then when it is a straightaway, come on, straightaway. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I'm thinking that we should have twice as many straightaways as turns. There we go. And then straightaway, boom, you go gear 2 and go faster. Yeah, I'm thinking we need twice as many straightaways. So how do we do that? Easy, easy, easy. All we have to do is switch road straight, switch to random backdrop. Yeah, easy. We just go to our backdrops and we're just gonna double the straight road. So now there are, when it randomly picks, it's going to be picking between straight road 2, road right, road left, right? Now we need to change the, so let's go to our car. Let's just make sure if backdrop, see, we changed the numbers here. So we got backdrop number 2 and 3, though that's wrong now. Now it's backdrop, what is our backdrop? Here we are, it's backdrop 3 and 4. So this becomes a 3, this becomes a 4, okay? All right, let's give it a try. It's going. Okay, so now there should be more straight road than turns, but we do want to still see turns. There we go. Pulls the correct direction. Straight. Yeah. So, yeah. So now half the road will be straight, half the road will be turny. Cool, guys. We got a game brewing here. We got a game brewing. Okay, what do? Do I quit for today? I got 10 more minutes to make this a double episode. Let's find all right, let's just do score. Let's just put a score in. Okay, make a variable. We're going to call this score. And let's manipulate this under the backdrop because it's not going to need any kind of sprites. So we'll put it under the backdrop. And let's grab green flag forever. And we're just going to do score. Change. So we'll do set score to 0 on green flag. Click, right? Reset the score on green flag. Perfect. Change score by 1 times whatever the gear is. So now when you go fast, you get twice as many points. So when you're in low, that's what you want. So here we go. Ready, go. Why is score not going up? Oh, I'm changing gear. Change score. There we go. Okay, so now score is rocketing up, which is good just for their test. Now when we go high gear, you can see it goes much faster. Low gear, slower. High gear, faster. Low gear, slower. Right? And we can make that number even bigger by changing this to 5, right? So let's restart. Stop, restart, stop. When green flag, click, set gear. Set score. There we go. Okay, go. Okay, but too fast for us to understand right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put ourselves a little weight in here. Let's do half a second, 0.5. Ready, go. Okay, so we're in low gear. You're getting 5 points every half second or 10 points a second, right? And when we go to high gear, you're getting 10 points a second. Okay? Right? Yeah, cool. So double the points for going fast. That's what we want, right? It's harder to go fast, but it also gives you more points. Like you're going farther, right? In fact, I'm just wondering if we should call it like meters, you know, like, oh, you're going, that's how far you're going, you know. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just call it meters. Score is going to just be called meters. So it's like how far you're going, right? So when you're in low gear, you're not as fast. So you're not going as far. Oh, not meter. Meters. How far can you drive, right? Go faster. Go farther, right? Go slower, safer, but don't go as far. Okay, cool. Super cool. All right, well, that is probably going to be it for now. Is there like a stop sign sprite or something? Okay, there is. We could just draw one real quick. Or like a lightning bolt, lamp. No. I'm just wondering if we want more than just trees. Like, we could change these costumes of the left tree and right tree to be like a road sign or like a telephone pole, right? We can change those so that way it's not just trees coming by, it's like all kinds of different stuff. Okay, neat. So what we'll do is next time we will work on adding cars that come down, and we'll also add collision detection for all this stuff, right? And then we're really getting close to a game. I mean, we already got a game. I mean, it's easy because all you have to do is stay in the middle. Yeah. Let's get rid of this gear thing here. Don't need to see that. I'm thinking that maybe we should have some like clouds move across the screen on the top, right? So it looks like more interesting than just boring. All right, fun. We're getting there, guys. Okay, thank you very much for tuning in. This was a special double episode of Coding with Captain. I'll put these blocks up on mrincorvia.com so you can go and you can check it out. You can play the game. You can remix it. You can make it whatever you want. If you remix it, email it to me, and I will check out your work, okay? Guys, thank you very much. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. There's a chance I'm going camping tomorrow. There won't be a Minecraft. So, anyways, you'll see me when if I'm not on tomorrow, then I will definitely be on for next week, 1 o'clock. All right, guys, take care.